Testing. Testing. Okay. Arena DC. Run the set admin. Because typically your camera doesn't have program access. There we go. Program access to admin windows out. You have to give it permission to see admin windows. And for some reason, this is only opening as an admin window now. Given when I give it permission to open as an admin. Also, why are we moving around so much? Lock in place. Walk your toe a little bit. Because that is how you piss me off again. Right, testing audio. Audio working. Testing audio too. Okay. So what we're doing today is we are not only killing the Voidling, we are also doing an ego run. You don't know. If you don't know what an ego is, it is this baddie. See how he just consumed another one of my things that I literally just bought? This guy basically will constantly be consuming everything. Also, on top of that, we are doing an artifact run. We are using multiple artifacts, a lot of which, like the one you're about to see where the monster is confirmed as one monster type. Looks like they picked Stone Titan for this one, yet I don't see a single Stone Titan. So I'm assuming it is only going to appear over here. Hello? Hello? Alright. Because we're doing an ego run, we're just gonna restart. I want to turn off artifact at command. I also want to turn off this one. This one doesn't seem to work. Very well. Keep that one on. Turn this one off. Turn that one off. Okay. We're doing this as a seeker. Seeker being a very good up-close menace to society. We had the Western for a little bit difficult. Wonderful. Looks like what no items. No, I go up high. We're specifically looking for the newt. They are supposed to spawn just about every single stage. The thing about the newts is they are pretty decently hidden. We need a newt in order to get the... I just realized something we messed up. In order to farm a run, you have to use the artifact brand. Besides, that is, the artifact command is, going to confirm that we can get any looter items that we want. Now, I've seen people do, Mithrix runs. I'll see a lot of them do Voidling runs with the ego. But I've also seen people do Heretic ego runs, which Heretic ego runs are a bit of a nightmare because you reach a point where you can't even attack with Heretic if you get screwed over. On top of this, the, will probably be like one of the first ego runs, really, that are done during this new update that came out today, reworking all of the Seeker heroes. One of them, of course, being Seeker. I am getting no goal. Why does it feel like I'm actually retrieving no gold? This is... This is where the newt has a chance to spawn. Or by this rock. So a, back thingy if you want it. Forgot what artifact that one was. Why do I have literally be fucking no money? Other question, why is nothing spawning? Okay, let's do cash. Where is the checkpoint? Wow, it is just sucking up all of her money. I don't know why it feels like it's going quicker than it normally is. Because it expects me to be making more money or what? Because this Halacoin is the most demanding Halacoin shrine I think I've ever seen in my life. Excuse me, you're sitting on my fucking stuff. Okay. Go one gasoline, we want one of these. We want a crowbar. Alright, as for these babies, we want something to heal. We want another jump. We want to not die. Because I was being an idiot. And next we want to buff our gasoline. All very different things. So we want this guy. Alright, we want to not die again. Alright, we got that guy. We want a lot of divas so that we can quickly get the marking. That 1.5 damage is quite nice. Another thing that we're gonna want because we are playing Seeker is the Topaz Barrier, because the Topaz Barrier will make it so that we until Dane gain Barrier, which Barrier of course is extremely important as we are playing a character who relies on Barrier to function at their fullest. Wow. I'm not a big fan of what's going on right now. Grandparents stage 1 is just kind of brutal. Although it seems like something is damaging them. We want you to die. There we go. That was not fun. Guillotine. We'll get infusion. Wait, there's our first topaz barrier. You can already see what I mean. On kill, you just get a like a certain percentage of your health in barrier. And it makes it so that this can basically go until I can't control it anymore. And the longer you actually hold the thing out, the more it does. So it also is just, it's a barrier. It basically doubles your health. Because on top of it, you also get barrier for hitting people with your spirit balls. Okay, no ego yet. Now what an ego's gonna do is it's actually gonna basically desecrate all of our stuff over time. Please do not get the Wazir. Dude. I hate this place. Or I went the completely opposite direction. Now, in exchange for the ego taking away your life form, but via taking your items, it exchanges this by basically adding another one. Wait, please give the frog the new... Dude, it used to spawn down here all the time. I swear they changed the spawn rate of it, because the thing does not spawn down there anymore. I think there's one other spot for the newt that can spawn. Okay, you guys existing on this stage during this time and also being corrupted is annoying. If I'm being completely honest. Like the stage 1 grandparent. Just why? Please don't let that thing consume anything. Why are they all the way out here? Okay. Well, my question is I'm actually interested to see if my run just got hit with a big truck. Let's start in here. Is it not? Okay. It is 1 death per stage. Why is this here? Sorry. And the old portal is good. I'll take that. Just good trade-off. Now, while I want a blue portal, which I'm sure we can still get, now that I have the gold portal, I'm not going to want to... Holy shit! Jump scared me before I desecrated them all because of the guillotine. If you guys see that little frost icon, basically is the line between when, like, the health cutoff that the elites get. Since the elites, so the old guillotine basically just reduces their health by quite a bit. Alright, we want a, this. Start slowing them. They want... I will take this in case I somehow get the miracle of finding a trash can when I actually want one. Well, these are always really nice. What I really should have gotten was that ring. I got it here though. This band. Because it basically freezes on high damage, which will eventually be good for us. I would like to... We'll get this for the chance to stun. Because I believe that also counts as a debuff as being stunned. We'll have more Topaz barriers later. Because, the Newt will of course take it. Also, there's chests in this area. So either this is a glitch, and there shouldn't be chests here, or the artifacts does not work in this area. Either way, I know there's magma, or scorch worms, and it's making me upsetty spaghetti. Wait. Nope, it definitely works though. If everything would leave me alone for just a split second. Hey, we want enough gold so that we can start buying these things a lot quicker before that thing starts desecrating me. Damn, I never find these things. The only scary thing about these things spawning outside of their range is that I can run the scavengers. Stage 1. And then things get scary. Right, I have enough that I can buy all of these. I guess now you're going to appear. Are you going to dodge that? And you're dead. Saw that marking. I like seeing marked for death. And we can either go straight to the false sun fight now. But I'm not planning on fighting the false sun. We'll hire these just so that we can get, like, sets the stage with all your cooldowns reset. Alright. Pretty sure everything's gonna stop spawning now. I don't have any interest in going to the false sun from here. I say that, and then there's a million things that are spawning right here. Can you take me? Thank you. Alright. Ah, shit. I did not grab the heart. Oops. That would have been nice to have. Oh well. Will not help me in the Voidling fight, and I don't exactly need it once I get strong enough. Is that... Are you serious? Yeah, I have a chance to mark people now. Baller! Why are you here? You are one hell of a monster to be cursed. My finals? Oh my god, I wish I saw it. See, I literally knew that you were going to message, and I would have wished you good luck, and then, of course, the stream thing was like, no, you're not going to see any messages unless you have all messages on, because this is not a talk chat in our book. That's so unfair. Excuse me, excuse me. You're being rude. Down the les. That is what I meant by black holes. Okay. Behold, the mighty grizzly. They've made Seeker like the fastest character in the game. This can end very poorly, very quickly, if I let any of these Goobertrons, yeah, never mind, it's over. Chance on hit, fire Magnum Balls. That would be that chance. We'll swap some missiles. I have a credit card, because why not? Even though, next time we get that, we really just need to grab the lightning bolt. Because the credit cards are kind of useless. I don't know why I grabbed them. Very good on this route. They give you 10% back on what? Fucking... yeah, I just felt like that's a useful thing you could buy when using the artifact for mid chests. Now the question is, do we loot? If you can just survive the first 3 rounds of a loot, it really is just like speed running the next 3 stages, and it's so much easier than Mythrix in so many situations anyways. Oh, it just gave it to me straight up. I didn't even need the artifact, man. Okay. Either way. There's our ego. You are unlucky. What? What does that mean? To the logbook, I guess? What does you are unlucky me? Shot, what does that mean? Oh. The payback is that I won't get, like, high level stuff. Okay. Makes more sense. Not that it's gonna matter, it's gonna get eaten by ego eventually. Yeah, so that's what it does. You just these little missiles, basically you shoot out. Assuming that this means that my items are gonna kinda suck. Probably shouldn't have gotten that. It's all it consumes, so I kinda hope it consumes that lunar item all the way at the end first. You have another chance to go to see your Relonite. Shriya? Okay, Namjid? Wait, that word? Damn, we got a lot of chances to get that false sun thing if you never got that. If you haven't got a gold portal this stage, it's definitely given you... second ego. And so, shit hits the fan. Doesn't fucking matter. Cause I just got blown the fuck up immediately. Immediately. God damn it. Dude. That black hole chased me. I've never seen... Okay, this map sucks. I don't know why I keep going that way. This map is absolutely asinine. Chimera on stage 1 is wild. Stage 1 Chimera is absolutely absurd. Absurdity, I tell you. Oh, it's Jover. It's stage, like, we're done on stage 1, dude. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. There we go. Dude, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. There is so many things, like, it does not want me to read chat. The person who came in earlier, I responded to them, and it would not because it wasn't top chat, and it's like, what are the determinations here in which you let me read some goddamn chats? So my mic wasn't working? Kid. Chill out. Is this another one of these? Oh my god, I'm dead. Please, dear god, I'm scared. Somebody hold me. So very scared. This is like the scariest stage 1 I think I've done in a... ever. Literally ever. Shio. Now we have a good chunk of green stuff, but really the green stuff is kind of useless without the gray stuff, yeah? Oh my god, I keep getting wetland. This is the worst map in the game, dude. Name a map that's worse, please. As a nuke. The only thing that this map is good for is finding a nuke. Okay, there's our ego. Cursed chimeras, dude. I've never seen Risk of Rain want me dead more than this stage, dude. This run might absolutely just be cursed. Make it soft. Make it soft. A cursed child. He blocked it. Undead. Holy shite. Corruption scares me to death. There is nothing scarier in this game than being hit with a corruption. And being one shot, of course, but okay. Buddy, come on. Hello. Dear God. Chad, that was scary. Very scared. I don't even think it gave me, like, any void abilities. Dude, this sucks. This run is so cooked. Like, there is no way this is the Voidling run. No way. Because me playing like shit does not help this case go any better. Watch it just be Lunar Chimera. Okay. This is my QTEs. Okay. Why should just immediately take like all my best items? Alright. First thing. Ego. Second thing. My ears bleed. Thank you for the follow. That jump scared the fuck out of me. Jesus Christ. Second thing. I don't fucking care. Oh, I'm so cooked. Why did I buy 2 of this? It's not forever. It's not forever. 200% damage. Looked nice. And of course, it takes my crit chance immediately. But first things first, the crit. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try a different way. Because dear God. I knew that was gonna go poorly. Fucking 75% cut on my health. And then I expected to fucking tank a beast shot. I expected to tank just an absolute unit shot. Like I was God. Whisker Hathawk, respond. Like I said, there is never a confirmed chance of a game running. Yeah, I expected it to just take like a unit punch. Oh, that shot's gonna do 300 damage to me? Yeah, I can take it. That! Not only that, but it was like 4 shots. Collectively slapping me. You better fucking respond. That's what I fucking thought, bitch. Jesus. Well, I think the answer is it's not respond. It's not. We simply want you to run this good rain. Is it running a good rain more? The answer is no. Well, the answer is yes. The answer is no. The answer was it was running it the first time. Ignore Goku and Vegeta. What? The fuck is the point of Goku and Vegeta being there if they don't even work? I was expecting to see like all of my not playing them, but like, where are all my modded heroes? Alright guys, let's lock in. Now, we are still playing vanilla. I merely wanted this for something else. Alright. First, we just want the artifact of swarm. And then we just want the artifact sacrifice. Those are the only 2 that we're going with. Now, the reason is because I want this. Alright. So if you can't tell what we are doing, it's an ego fight. From the start, that will max out. Is it cheating? Yes, suck my dick. I don't know what to tell you. The downside actually is we need one of these fuckers to drop an item in order to buff our ego. Catch these lovely motherfuckers are almost never. Where the fuck is my Halcyon shrine? Excuse me. Coin of Hallows. How's Seeker feel with the new update? Very good. Very, very good. Seeker was already my favorite character. I actually had no issues with Seeker, so when I heard that they were buffing not only Chef, but Seeker and False Sun, definitely worth the try now. Now, they added some alternates to Seeker. One of which being sorry, I cannot fucking think. One of which being the hand slap over the meditate, but then they just said don't do that because they made the meditate so much better. You know, self-revive once per stage. I also played Chef. I actually made it to Voidling as Chef. And I made it to phase 2 Voidling. Like, I killed a phase of Voidling. Yeah, Chef is actually extremely good now. Like, I love playing Chef now. I'm very picky when it comes to, a lot of these characters, so I actually want to go into audio or intro with all of them. Do you guys swear? This game is just so loud. Okay. Yeah, no, I made it to Voidling as Chef, which I think is unheard of. Like, Voidling state, like, you can make it to Voidling because as long as I can beat Mithrix, you got the right things, they can make them Voidling, but... And it wasn't easy, like, I play artifacts. Well, artifacts I use varies, but for the most part, I usually use Artifact of Swarm because I find Swarm more fun. And on occasion, if I'm doing something specific, I'll use Artifact of Command. Still need to get his Icebox. I've heard it's really good. The Icebox is better than the Scorch. Because he can freeze, and as most people know, freeze is basically the best debuff in the game. That's why I like playing Artificer so much. Because Artificer just... the fact that they can basically insta-kill. Oh yeah, that was another thing. He insta-killed Mithrix. Which was just absurd. He just straight insta-killed Mithrix. Yeah, I froze both the Mithrix because I play with Swarm, so I froze both Mithrix and then just instantaneously killed them. It was extremely fun to watch. Like, I am playing modded right now, but it's mostly quality of life stuff. So, the only reason I'm playing modded is because I'm doing an ego run, so I, debug ego in the beginning of the game. And then just play the rest of the game. So that's why I have ego already. I'm also trying to do a... Should the stream's running? Alright, because it looks like on my side at least, it's running like shit. Okay. Everything seems to be, yeah, everything seems to be fun. Yeah, so I just debug ego into the game immediately. That way I can do just like skip the having to find the lunar hunting and all that and have ego immediately so that we have more time. So, as you can see, it is building quite a lot. What does that old guillotine do? Your on-kill effect occurs in additional time when killing an elite. Oh, okay, so it basically doubles any, like... If something explodes with the Will-O-Wisp, it'll do it again. Okay. And if I have gasoline, it will use gasoline twice. Right? Seer was like, if you were 2 inches in front of Chef, you could not hit with Sheer. Or Seer. It was basically just an impossible game. He was so, like, gross to play. I had so little fun playing Chef that I refused to play him. His primary was the biggest change for me, at least. Not having that janky ass double click system. Thank God. It was a nightmare. It's like he had chore to play. Yeah, hitting the double click, dude, was just that was the epitome of what no fun looks like. Was like you had to click it and you had to click it again to drag it back, and then you had the 3 as well. So like, really, yeah, his primary is really good now. And about little else, he's just fun to play. So yeah, it feels a lot more like the original Risk of Rain chef. Original chef was so much fun to play. And it feels like they've almost directly implemented the OG chef into the game. Because Chef was such a heavily requested character, and then they added him, and he was just atrocious. I do hope that they learn from their mistakes and don't start just going willy-nilly anymore. If Seer was burst, that'd be cool, yeah. I think it would be neat if you had like a little meter. That way you could like, it didn't have a cooldown and it said you could just like use a certain amount of it that charged back up after a little bit. He's not the best hero still, but like, listen, when you're changing a character, your goal isn't to just make them broken. Your goal is to make them a playable character. Your Risk of Rain isn't about having every character be more broken than the other. Each character is supposed to be pretty balanced. Your goal is to make them broken through runs. He just has to be a viable option. If a character is so unplayable that your items don't make them more fun to play, like I'm not getting any one shots out of playing him. So like what's the point? Like that's what I have fun at, is watching people like Mithrix. When Mithrix instant dies, that's fun to me. I think it's like so fun when you get so strong in the game that you immediately just walk up to Mithrix and he dies. Mithrix is basically a boss where it's like he either insta-kills you or you insta-kill him. I need more money. I actually don't think I do. I think I have enough money now. Yeah, I do. Like that. That's what fun looks like to me. I never disliked Seeker. But I do think a Seeker is just so much better now that it's not even funny. Seeker is just like an absurdly strong character. People were even saying that they might need to nerf Seeker a little bit. I don't really think that there's like I definitely think a Seeker is a little easier than the other characters, but I don't think they need to be nerfed per se. I only played Seeker once, so I don't really know what they do much. Well, this is the alternate. There was the... Honestly, the original way of playing Seeker was the way of playing Seeker that I always found pretty annoying. Seeker had that fist that went up, and the fist that went up wasn't exactly a joy to play. Because it was like... It did a lot of damage, yeah, but it was always just one hit. This one gives you more health, it gives you... you basically just mow through things. Like that. What these orbs do is when they hit someone, the revives on each stage might be a bit much. Yeah, somebody was saying that they should change the revives to once a game. Because what it is so I actually, and I'm gonna fucking die, I know, because I'm not scaling. This meditate is so much stronger now. once you reach the 7 scales, you basically have that one revive. Oh, so every single time you use it nearby teammates, it's just a revive. Because what it used to be is if you used it near teammates, with 7 stacks, it used to revive them. But now if I was nearby a dead teammate right here, they would revive. So it's every single time. I think being able to use it once per stage to revive like normal is fine. And then... like once a game for self-revive is also fine. I think once per stage revive is a little broken. This is why I like playing Swarm. Yeah, these orbs gain you barrier, they're a close range attack, and do shit like this. I did not mean to miss. Or Aureliite would just insta-kill the Imp Overlords for you. Yeah? One second though. Oh, is it? Oh, I there behind Sam, see him, the grave is has the red lumber horse. This mate was speaking of late, rather than you see it, you know, the phone. These. No, fuck. No. Such. Try to go in. was very urgent, chat. There was a raccoon in the yard, and I woke the raccoons. I am the number one raccoon fan. But I do not know what Mr. Raccoon was doing. Raccoon moment, yeah. I am a massive raccoon fan. My end goal in life is to have a pet raccoon. Because I'm very jealous of the people who do. They're very easy to get. But I know I've made it in life when I get a pet raccoon. Like, that's my end game. Like, everyone's got an end goal in life, and mine is like, I've reached it successfully in life when I have my pet raccoon. And I will name my raccoon Poshita. Me and Poshita will live happily together. Oh, that was pretty big. You go remove my, beads. Does that not give me... There's no way that that does not give me the buff. Life goals, yeah. Well, then I can become the not only a VTuber, but a VTuber with a pet raccoon. That just sounds like peak entertainment, you know? And just like that, they're all dead. It is a very good, like, trade-off. Just like, you gotta keep up, you know? If you can't keep up with the ego, then then it's really not good. It's like that gasoline over the corner. A gasoline grab. Hopefully my ego does not take it immediately. Alright, it's only insane and I'm on the mood already. Think we can loop. What do you think? Do you think looping's smart, or do you think just going for Voidling now is smart? Because we have to kill Mithrix, then the Voidling. With Mithrix is easy. I die more after Mithrix than I do on Mithrix. Because I always try and go for the Voidling. I still want to do this as vanilla as possible. The only thing that I was debugging in... ego is gonna take more, take more the more you loop, which is kind of what we want, right? Like that's the question. If we loop, we get more ego take. Like we're at 19 so far. How much ego are we willing to build? Because how much can we keep up with ego, you know? It's risky because ego itself is very sustainable. Like, look, this is how much damage the ego does. You ready? Boom. Like, just, I mean, like, it's good for clearing. Very little actual work that I have to put in. And ego kind of just does it all as a, it's constantly regaining. This is how much we're doing with ego. But we also risk the factor of not having good secondary artifacts. And we're only on impossible, which is the only reason I really think risking ego looping is maybe possibly worth it. Oh my god, the lag. I don't know why they still keep these pods around. Rusted key. Is that another Aurelinite? I'm sorry, did I just see another Aurelinite? I'm getting these things all over the place, and I don't know why. Dude, I get so many Aurelinite portals. Okay, yeah, we'll loop just so that we can go fight Aurelinite again. There's our answer. When in doubt, have the game feed you 1,000 Aurelinite portals a game. Alright, who's he gonna give us? Solus. We can deal with Solus, right? Maybe? Jesus. The lag. The lag! Jeez Louise. Okay, we are going to... Ego is beefy. Can't really change much though. Oh, graphics are kind. Ego fucking annihilates your game. I don't know if lowering the graphics is gonna help. We can try, but... Alright, well... To Loop Town. We're gonna go super quick though. Like a really fast loop. Like we're only looking for a couple more egos. We don't want to go to the point where we can't keep up. We want to make sure that we remember to meditate. Because if you don't remember to meditate, you screw yourself. But for every minute that we're playing, which does not mean the timer, it's we could sit in this room for eternity if we wanted to, and it would just build up more stuff. I don't know if this time stops it here. Gonna have to haul it, yeah. Yeah, see, it still works. It does freeze time, but it still works. So we could hypothetically sit in here forever, but it wouldn't really work out in the end for us. Okay, there's 6. Alright. Where's number 7? Where is number 7? Just see the... Also, they like hide a secret one of these. Even though I have the artifact to sacrifice on. Okay. Does anyone see 7 around? Like one of these. Please, ego. Right, there's 7. Now we just dive bomb it. Meditate. And then you just watch Seeker kind of go to work, you know? Grab as much stuff as we can because stuff is good. We like stuff. We have 2 Aurelia Knights. And we go. Alright, time is resumed. We are about to be past I see you. We are definitely making it to the max difficulty. That's not even a question. Okay. Can ego take the high coin? Yes, it can. If it's in your inventory, it can take it. It can even take Heretic's abilities. That's why we're not psychos doing a Heretic run on top of it all. Wanna be careful. I think what we do for the rest of them is what we do is we play until I have max meditation. So that way we don't immediately explode. Because there is a definite chance of us just immediately exploding. If we are not careful. It also gives the ego time to build up. It gives us more items. And stuff like this, I can tank it. But I also have a decent chance of just... like, absolutely exploding. First thing we do... let our egos build up. 25 egos, I think it's 3 bombs per ego. As you can see. Yeah, we're immediately at the max difficulty. Because the last difficulties before then are the shortest. Alright, there's 3. We want the chance of a revival. Before we go full send on the teleporter. Scavengers! Oh, taking the watch is a decent hit. I didn't even know we had the watch, but then you learn that you have the watch and you're like, oh. Shites. Hard to see things for things on the bottom. Did we see the teleporter already? Trigger. What's there? I feel like Io is just getting more and more aggressive. Yeah, I am definitely glad that we waited because there's either we desecrate these guys, it's what it's luckily looking like so far, or these guys insta-kill us. Hopefully the noise suppression is not is doing its job because it is a lot to hear me clicking all the buttons on my mouse at once. Okay. So pass barrier. Love to see that. I love watching it just build up. Immediately do stuff like that. Hey. It's a quail. Okay, chat, I have a question now. As you saw, I grabbed a newt. The newt's gonna take us to the blue portal. If we enter the blue portal, what if we get it? The double damage, half health. Do you think that's too risky, or you think it's good? You think it's a good mix? Because I have, as you can see, quite a bit of health. Half health would put me at about 700 average health. Think we can beat that sort of health scale? That too risky bisky. Too risky bisky. Yeah, I thought so. Like, put all that stuff down. Teleporter, 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 teleporter. There it is. Go for it. They keep chaos in the world. Yep, I like that. I like how you think. We also did that way too soon, and I failed. And it's Clay Dune Strider. 4 of them. This could end so poorly. Alright, we have a row night. Going ham. Thank God. And we can blow ourselves up too if we wanted to. But people who are Blayway are pussies. I mean, the first time you do it, do it for a mercenary, especially because mercenary is like one of the best. I did not get that will-o-wisp. But, then they all form. Ah. Okay. Okay, it looks like we did not get it. What was that? What does that do? What was that? What the fuck is that thing? It is interesting output for us. I'm level up, gain a free unlock for the next purchase. Useless. Absolutely useless. Like, most useless thing. And the shell does... Why? Why game phrase? If game crashes, I'm so glad that I'm playing modded because I have the save game. Give it a second. I don't think the game knew what to do. We could do that reduced equipment cooldown because what it does is it says it's activating. We have a fuel cell, so the fuel cell will make it so basically we're spamming those. Which I fuck with that because I don't even remember to use those, so that's completely fine by me. Anyways. Mr. Risk of Rain. Captain Risk of Rain. John Risk of Rain. Can you lock the fuck in, please? Chat. Chaos took the game. Chaos definitely did take the game. Wow, it took the game. I've never had it crash that badly. Of course, what's a better time to crash the game that badly than to crash it when you're streaming, alright? Okay. Now we just hope to God that it will save the game properly and we can play. Because I've never had Risk crash like that. It would not even let me get my lunar stuff. It wasn't even during like an intense part of the game. It was like, oh, what's this? The shop? This cannot do. This will not be. Okay. Yeah? That was one hell of a crash. The king took it literally. Oh, we'll just buy another one of these. That's a given. There is. This could quite possibly end atrociously. Or it can end well. Just if we really wanted to do it, we could just send it and sit there for like an hour and let it just consume as much as possible. But as you can see, I bought an extra one, so we're boosted one without having to give an item. Should have bought the other one too because I had two in front of me, but holy shites! Holy shite, dude! What is doing so much damage to me? Every time I did this thing, I immediately almost die. It's like the blood god is out to get me. Straight, yeah, it made its point. The answer is we're going straight to Mithrix. We are going to let Aurelonite do their thing. Dear God. Took one of my guillotine swords. If the ability goes out the window, you may be in trouble. That's why I did not get any sort of like... That one where it sacrifices, I think it's like attack speed for mobility. Oh no, it's like, it's double health for mobility. Yeah, no, that is not worth the trade. Mobility is so unbelievably important in this game. It's hard to see I meditate with a thing in the way. Dear goodness, boy. This would be easy if I had... what is it? I can't even think straight right now. Well, no, he's doing a good number, though. Did most of it without needing me. Okay. The answer is just go through the portal, don't think about it. Because look how fast I am. We need the seed. That seed that, gives you siphon. So I can heal damage with the damage I deal. You see that marked for death, though. We mark, I don't even want to know, dude. I don't even want to know why there's lightning strikes everywhere. Dude. Yeah. I see. Oh, it's right here. Straight to Medvex. Mad magma worms, just what I wanted. I mean, they're not... That's a lot of magma worms. Everything is yellow. Them ranged hits. Oh my god, the frames. The only nice thing about Halcyon Seeds is I put them out. The items go out of my inventory during the teleporter event. So they cannot be consumed during the teleporter event. That is it. That is all. That is... Tremendous. Why am I dying? Why am I actually dying? Okay. Jesus Christ. My frames with all of these things around me. I can never do another ego run, dude. It's just not possible. When I'm floating that fast with these things chasing me, if I do an ego run, I'd have to play a slower character. The Seeker with this new ability, this crit side. Okay, yeah. I read that already. Reaching the heals one, yeah. The would have been nice to combine that with the heal 100% item. Because that way... Probably should have gotten that one. It's a rare item, I believe. Listen, as long as we don't get sacrificial pillars, which I just jinxed it right there, but... There goes one seed. Not that it really matters. If you can't tell, I am scared. I'm so scared. I've never been this scared to play Risk of Rain in my entire existence. There's so much to be scared about. I'm so scared. I don't want to do it. Please. Spare me, please. These guys are so terrifying because they have that knockback, dude. I'm just dead. Oh my god, dude. Faye, melt your health. I've never seen anything do so much damage. These things are the Lunar Chimera stage. The Lunar Chimera stage in the Mithrix fight is harder than the Mithrix fight. Okay, so ego runs are confirmed to. Alright, good try for Chef. We all know you want Chef. I want Chef. We all want Chef. I mean, it's Chef. Okay, wait. Chef, before we do anything, we're going back to vanilla. Modded. I'm not a person who just like is constantly playing modded or something. I play modded when there's a reason to play modded. We're not doing an ego run. We're doing a Voidling run. If we're pussies, we do a Voidling run. We would do a Voidling run. On easy, but we're not doing a Voidling run on easy. We're doing a Voidling run on all. You can do all 3 bosses. Technically, you can only do 2, because after you beat False Sun, the game just ends. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't fight False Sun like ever. Face Sun is... These are his new abilities. False Sun is decent now. Now, if you guys see the portal. Was there a portal after? I thought that it just cutscened you after you fight. Well, if we do all 3 boss run. Then who do we play? We'd play Commando. That's who we play. Railgunner's not a bad choice. Chef, I love Chef. He's not good enough to do a 3 boss run. Loader is up there, since Loader is like one of the strongest. Artificer is my favorite. Never even played Rex before. We'll look that up. Just in case, we'll do an all 3 boss run. What can you loot after beating False Sun? It just tells you how to fight False Sun. What happens after you beat Danendorf False Sun? How does nobody have the answer? Has no one beat False Sun before except for me? Okay, there's a video of the False Sun fight.
My name is Jose
I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to listen
Rivera,
to this.
and I have the Culligan reverse osmosis system.
Yo,
For me, it
are you still not here?
Shut the fuck up.
How many bongo beats do you have?
Although I had that open for a bit. Wait, Chess, so wait, does he beat False Sun? Does he fucking fight him? There he goes. Okay, it's after you beat False Sun, the game's not over.
What game?
This may be a tested answer. Risk of Rain 2. Okay,
Yeah,
so he beats False Sun. If you don't know what Risk of Rain 2 is, then why'd you ask?
I just wanted to know what game we were playing. I didn't know that you were playing Risk of Rain 2.
Shrine of Rebirth. Praying to the Shrine of Rebirth allows the player to store an isle. This is a useless thing. Yeah, it sounds like a tested answer, chat. I think it's time we tested. What the fuck? I immediately tested no artifacts. We're not. No. I'm not a psycho. I'm sorry, I am too used to using artifacts to be doing. A portal appears. Noted. Because I know that you can end it by giving it to the shrine for the artifact. But it's like assuming that you've beat fucking False Sun every time. It's like the most useless artifact of the game. %99 sure. We're about to test that 99% sure. I'll hold you to it. I feel like False Sun is the difficulty that Mithrix should be, you know? Because False Sun is like an actual pain in the ass. Mithrix is I beat him 85% of the time. Whilst I'm having a really atrocious run. False Sun is hold me, I'm scared. And we're down to that one. This is the worst part of this shrine, dude. Ugh. Pull them all in. Watch them as they desecrate. It's still no item. And feed their remains to the blood god. This is the most dreadful part of literally any run. There we go. Sacrifice. Should be enough. And then the second I do that, they spawn some fucking stone titans for me. Oh, and I prayed to it early. Gonna cry. It loses me only one item, but still. Hi, Elizabeth. How you? Here, why do you? then it gives me one of the most useless items on Seeker. Okay, I still want to fight the temple because the temple gives me a lot of items. Let's go find that real quick. If it exists. There it is. This is Risk of Rain 2. It is a roguelike, where I run around and shoot shit. It's the gist of the game. I hope you know that there's like zero chance I pull this off, J2. Like there is the scaling by the time I reach Voidling, the already hardest boss in the game by a mile. The scaling's gonna be so extreme. Not even Chef, our Lord and Savior, will be able to save us from this. Should have done it on Monsane difficulty. Just because I hate myself. And through the green portal. Okay, if I fail, I'll play Chef. How about that? I'll make you happy? I'll play Chef if I fail this with Seeker. Ah, Chef's homeland. What I just thought about this all is I'm pretty sure the path to False Sun is shorter than the path to any other boss. Yeah, less items. It's truly a devastating feat. Chef fears no challenge. I mean, everyone knows that Chef is the best character in the game. See, that would be a lot funnier yesterday. And they had to go and fucking buff the hell out of Chef. How dare they? My expectations for Chef was that he was always unplayable and shit. I don't think I've ever seen such a genuinely terrible character to play in any sort of class-based game. I think Chef wins the award for worst playable character. Damn, they're fighting. They're fighting. The Gorgags help us. Honestly, might be a good one for us. Besides the lightning strike, we get the lightning strike. That's just easy, but being able to frenzy on command is also good. I like to get some void stuff on the way there, if we can, if we get lucky enough. Like all the corrupted artifacts. And more attack speed. Stun. Green Cordal. I want to, if we can loot, then I want to get to False Sun quickly. Because I don't want False Sun, like, there's no way of doing this unless we do False super fast. Where's the teleporter? There it is. Stormlay over here. Oh. I know speedrunning this quickly could quite possibly get us killed, but if we can't kill False Sun quickly, then there's no way that we win this at all, so. It's my philosophy behind this challenge. And you have to do False Sun first, no matter what, yeah. So, basically there is no challenge here if we cannot beat False Sun first. Like, with low-end items, then there's no way we win it. Because I can beat Mithrix. False Sun is harder than Mithrix. Like, I say that borderline objectively. I truly believe that it's like an objective standpoint that False Sun is knowingly harder than Mithrix. Ooh, that's a good one. Wait. When did those guys get me? Hold up. I just see gold and I get excited. So an alpha construct I'm killing an elite. Yes, that is a good one. Okay. It's a very good one. Reset to kill elites. Which, when it comes to at least the Lunar Chimera, that's pretty easy. A lot of them, most of them are elites. Oh, wow. That was one hell of a... Okay. Because usually when you spawn those guys, they do like 1500% the damage to the other one. Okay. Going portal. Secret tunnel. And we're here. Of course, we want our revive, because that's fair and balanced. We don't even want to fight False Sun until we have max stacks, so that we can self-revive. If we can even make it that far. Just gonna die to the Stone Titan for the first time I've ever played this game. I do not remember ever dying to a Stone Titan. I don't think it's possible. Maybe like the first time I played this game. They are knowingly the easiest boss. I don't know what this curse does, but people told me to remove it, so I remove it. secret tunnel. I know that you can. So the reason that you can't though is because once you beat Voidling, I don't think there's any looping after Voidling. So beating Mithrix is the only way you get to Voidling because you have to kill Mithrix and pet the frog to get to Voidling. And then it's instantly fight Voidling from there. So how do I look? How do I look dripped out? Like drippy. Alright, here we go. Fall sun. Very quick. I've never beaten Voidling before. That's the only thing I've never done in this game. Besides one time. And the reason I say that is because the reason I still hold that I've never beaten Voidling, I forgot that it's on Swarm mode, I'm scared. The reason I say I've never beaten Voidling is because the only other time I beat Voidling was modded. And I found Voidling by accident. I'm very scared. And then I was so powerful that I one-shot Voidling. I don't know what that curse does. Does anybody know what that curse does? I don't know, but it scares me. And that's Fulson. Right? 24 health. Okay, come on, buddy. Just go down. Right. That's Fulson done. Can we? That is not false undone. I have not false done in so long that I genuinely thought I was it. We are so damned. Oh, I am so dimmed. Just don't die. Because one. So I'm being closer. Back up. Back the fuck away. That's okay. We need to get rid. Oh. Oh, that's for that. This part sucks. This part is genuine ass. Yeah, False Sun calls down on Daddy to cancel all of our abilities. And this is why False Sun is harder than Mithrix. Run, damn you. I was one. after today's video, you will never be doubting anything Seeker does ever again, because I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. I called it. I was ready to die. Okay. Surely you can loop. There's no way that they would give me this. And the answer is you can't loop. I was so scared. I thought that was the end of the game. This looks like end of game. Do I use the altar? Stop looking at me. Because I know what the altar does. The altar puts the thing in for the shit up here. Oh. So what's this? So what's the portal do? Offer item. Go with that. Yeah, that looks like I beat the game sort of animation. Looks like False Sun is end of game. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to count that. So what we're going to do in retrospect to that is we're going to turn this on now. Because, and then we're going to beat Voidling. Because what that does is it basically gives us the item that I donated to Mr. John False Sun. And we just go. And we fight the other two. So now it's back to just being a Voidling run. But at least we beat False Sun today, you know? Especially because that was the new False Sun, which I had not beaten the updated False Sun, which is harder than the old False Sun. Like offering the item ends the run? Yeah, but also the portal wasn't there until I offered the item. I wish I could just look up, hey, what happens, hey, can you loop after False Sun? And it just says yes or no. Instead it was like, hey, I've never heard of the word False Sun in my entire life. Back to fighting Mythy Poo. If you're, yeah, but then I accessed the green portal. The green portal is what ended the run. That is what I interacted with was what ended the run, not offering the item, because I offered the item, then the portal appeared, then I interacted with the portal, and then the run ended. So I believe that it is just an end screen after you beat False Sun. Which sucks, because you should be able to fight all three bosses. That would be funny. Because the only boss other than that I knew that was instant run ending was Voidling. Hold up, I'm testing it. Fucking meat grinder. What are you doing all the way up there? The only other way to do it from my standpoint, if you don't find a way, the only other way would be to go into the modded version again, beat Saul's son, and then debug reset. So that your game sends you back to stage 1 and keeping all your items and all your progress, so that you're manually looping. Because the game doesn't seem to let you loop, so you can manually loop. But that's the only way that I could see it. Which, where's the fuck is the Halocoin? As if we don't... The fuck's my shrine? There it is. And all the way at the end. Right there we go. Tempe there. Sheep's death. We already do. Alright, we're doing research because, like, we can definitely beat all 3 bosses if we use lock in this run. Can you loop after killing the false son? Why did it open YouTube? You can loop after fall. To do so, use the stone pillars around the teleporter the stage 5 teleporter. It says yes. To test? Okay. Well, without further notice, we're killing the false son. Again. Because the definition of insanity, am I right, chat? Just keep going, just keep going. Didn't work the first time, we're gonna do it another time. Maybe we'll get some more lucky items and just not die. I also wonder, I hope that the priority is teddy bear after revolt. That could be 3 lives to kill 1 boss if we use it properly, because I can beat Mithrix. We just need to get past the false sun, and we have 3 lives to kill Voidling. Because Voidling, I'm definitely gonna need at least one life. And I'm fucked with Unvoidling. Voidling's not entirely impossible, but they get increasingly more of a pain in the ass the longer you go. Like phase 3 Void, and it's not just one Voidling either. Remember, I'm doing Swarm, so it's 2 Voidlings. They have health at the cost of fighting 2 Voidlings. Healer drone will be really nice right now. I can afford it. There we go. We're gonna test my computer to see if it will die or not. Oh yeah, very nice. We're gonna test to see if my computer fucking explodes or if I can run this game 2 times. Trying to open a Risk of Rain. Modded and unmodded. Let's see if it works. Yeah, game is already running. Unless we have Risk on Epic Games Launcher, we can't run. Which I'm not rebuying Risk of Rain 2. It's just not necessary. Gotta see if I could save this run. Since, for some reason, that's not a feature. It's gonna be a minute for me to get a false stun, but I'll figure it out eventually. We can do a test run. Hold up. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot this tab, and we're gonna close out. I'll show you why later. Alright, here's a better way to test out the false stun. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open up modded. That's why I saved what I was doing, so that later when we start the official run, I'm just gonna give myself all those items so that we're in the same spot. So that we're technically saving the game. It's a bigger pain in the ass, but it'll work. If not, I'll just give myself a teddy bear. I said I was doing the test run. Well, this will be quicker. And I'll be able to confirm kill the false stun. Also, it'll be funnier to watch. Because it's gonna be modded, and it's not going to be like, I'm not vanilla speedrunning to false stun. I am simply about to show you me one-shotting the false stun 3 different times, just to test out. Also, we're gonna remove Swarm. I usually play with Swarm, but I think it's actually gonna be harder if we do the run with Swarm than without it, because you have to memorize 2 false stuns going absolutely ham on you. It has their health, but it's two different targets, and while it's better in situations against, like, massacring I love it when my avatar does this. When it comes to massacring multiple mini guys, you reach a different phase where, Alright, so let me introduce you to the debug screen. What we are going to do is click this debug screen, portal. Alright, add portal. Alright, do agree. Guy. All we're gonna do now is we're gonna do something. Okay, we are going to click again. Alright, we are going to give underscore item. Alright, and what is the strongest item that we can do? We could do a irradiant pearl, but we can't do too many of them or else it makes the game unplayable. So we'll do 20. Because I've done like 1,000 irradiant pearls, and the game absolutely gets unplayable. As you can see here, green thing. Also, we are going to do, the next thing we're going to do is crit glasses. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is actually an item that isn't good. Unless you have 1,000 of them. So we're going to do bison steak, 1,000. Now I am unkillable. You said that another huge damage buff is going to be what's better than the crit glasses is because you can only get 10 crit glasses and then it's good. We'll do a crowbar. Because what the crowbar will do is it will basically make it what the fuck just happened? Chat, what the fuck just happened? I think I restarted my run. I think I actually just restarted my run. Okay. Item. Irradiant. Pearl. We'll do 30. And then we're going to do gift. Item. Bison steak. 1,000. Going to do add. Portal. Curry. That way we can skip the halocoin stuff. See what happens? See, I have 30 now, and this, like, this just how strong the Pearl is. It is the strongest item in the game. Anyways. We have a mod that makes so when the boss dies, we insta-go to the next. I don't know why there's a blue portal there. Go here. Headbutt him. That's his. Gotta be a cutscene for a second. Now. Yeah, just one of these little balls kills him. So, alright, stage 3. Yeah, the Frost Sun Path is only 4 stages, so... So yeah, construct. Make portal. Duke, 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 duke. See how much faster that was? Behold, Big Daddy. I think he's mad. GG's. Didn't even get to break the rest of the arena until I was already done. Okay. The internet says you can loot. The internet is usually wrong. Total stage 4. Yeah, now. We beat that shit. Okay. Don't offer an item. I assumed that much, so we will not offer an item. Can you loop after telling the false son? Don't give an item to the false son. Bam. Good. Good. Boom. You can loop after the false son fight. Alrighty. Which means we are going to hit the big ol' restart button. Bazinga. Alright, before we get out of here, we are going to debug for non-cheating purposes. We are just going to item. Fuck it. We'll do the teddy bear later, if we need it. We'll see how this run goes. I want to do this as cheatless as possible. Even though it's technically without cheating, because I'm just giving myself the same items that I had that one run. I'm just trying to load a run. We'll just try and do it without. Okay. My trash memory actually works. Yes, I am actually quite shocked because it really doesn't look like you can loot. But lo and behold, you can loot. Well, we will activate our shrine. Why are you all the way up there? Dude, poor fucking mercenary mains would never be able to kill that. Well, I'm not gonna be able to kill that. Jesus. Mainly because, where are my items? This is like the hardest stage 1 boss that you can get, dude. So unbelievably annoying. It is so annoying. It is like the hardest. Like I stand by it. Also, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this vanilla. This is the. That is the hardest stage 1 boss that you can get because it's just constant spam. With those lock-ons, the non-lock-ons, and then the explosion that takes off like 75% of your health. It is just a non-stop barrage of attacks. The reason I wanted to do a vanilla is because my modded has a thing where when you kill the boss, it immediately does the portal, and we actually don't want that. basically want more time at the portal so that we have more time to get items. Because the point here is that we're going to speedrun to the temple, beat the temple, use the coins at the temple and our items to beat the guards at the Halicoin Shrine, and then start our run. And the only artifacts that we want to use... The artifact sacrifice. We're going to use Seeker. I'm really debating not using Seeker, but Seeker is just so good that I really just don't see anyone who's better than Seeker besides maybe Loader. But I'm better with Seeker than I am with Loader, so we'll deal with Seeker. And I guess it's the same thing. I always picks a terrible spot to put them in. I mean, right now it's not too terrible. But... And now we're under it. This is not where I wanted to end up. Dear God. Is a wandering nightmare is what it... Oh, weird. You have to touch the altar and yeah, it literally like tells you to give an item, but you're not supposed to give an item. It's like a secret loop. Like, it doesn't tell you you can loop, but you can loop, you know? Also, one item and it's the bandolier. Sometimes these guys, I mean, they scale a lot quicker and give you a lot more items later, but right now it is looking bleak, to say the least. Well, with the bleakest looking run so far. Yeah, I think the way that the item dropping works is it scales the longer you play. So like, the longer you're in you gain, the more chance that these guys get to drop items. Where's the shrine? Do you guys see a shrine? Sometimes this shrine is like right in front of your face. Other times it's like in the void of secrets. What hell's the shrine? Where the fucking fuck is the shrine? Check the corners? Yeah. I'm assuming it's gonna be in like that stupid ass corner all the way over there. Dude, where the hell is the shrine? The shrine has a 100% chance spawn rate, correct? On stage 1? It wouldn't make sense if it didn't. Taking up a lot of my easy time right now. Is that there? Two items. No shrine. What is this run? This is the right side. Rannoch area? Is this up there, dude? Yeah, usually they put a newt up there as like if the shrine is in the newt area. Alright, chat, I think I'm just gonna restart this run. Yeah, we're just gonna restart. That was the worst run I think we'd ever gotten. That was truly an atrocious run. It's taken up all of my time looking for a non-existent shrine. We're gonna check to see if the newts down here might grab some new artifacts. What like it? See over here? Yes. Oh wait, we can't because we're taking the green. Okay, whatever. What's worth a check? Yeah, if it was out there, I would have been actually shocked. Usually has a range of where it can spawn. It's not supposed to be secretive, it's bright fucking green. Okay, did I turn off the DLC? Before we go on a fucking wild goose fuck, I'm going to check if the DLC it's on. Just make sure that they're both enabled, like they're both like brother. Okay. Always like to see these. There it is. Biggest load of Bologna that I've ever seen in my life. It was a very evasive shrine. Dude, that is crazy. I've never had trouble finding the shrine. We're at Beautiful Fiend dead. Choose Sail Stars. The most useless item in the game with the artifact to sacrifice on. Wonderful. The runs just keep looking terrible, dude. Like, it just gets worse. No items coming out of this. You have two very useless artifacts. Like, good for triggering a Halicoin Shrine for the first one. We have about half of what the Halicoin Shrine needs right now. But, Jesus, dude. Like, really? Okay, a decent one. Festival spawn in the Gilded Coat even with the artifact. Yeah. That one's an odd one. We have to get the gold portal for that to happen, though. And of course we'll get 3 items here. Where's this up here? I actually want to go see first. These spawn some high tier mobs that seem to have a slight... Say high tier mobs and I get some fucking wisps. Wow. That was not even a trial of combat, a shrine of combat, dude. What was that? That was shoot 3 times and win. This is the worst stage 1 of my life. Oh, we don't have too much time to stick around because now that stage... Like, the only one I wanted to take my time on was stage 1 because we could get some artifacts. I mean, the gasoline with the ignition tank is good. And with that, like, it basically gave us a very good setup for combos. So now we're a decent bit stronger, but other than that, dude, that was rough. Not the worst, though. The gasoline definitely clutched up. How do I have bleed? Where did I get bleed from? I have bleed, Crane. Okay, yeah, an item. Just one item. This singular fucking item, dude. And it gives me recycling for killing the beetle queen. Dude. What is all this? Okay. Reduce damage, increase... Okay. Can't spit in a soldier syringe's face. Soldier syringe is good. With this recycling, we can get another nation tank. Alright. And it's slowing. Nice, nice. I like playing with Artifact of Command, but I also don't like playing with Artifact Command because Artifact of Commands, it makes your runs easier, but also makes your runs a little more hectic. I don't know. It's just nice having a run that builds itself sometimes because I'm still not great. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not bad at Risk, but I'm not great at it. So definitely, like, the Artifact of Command, you have to know what you're picking. It's a knowledge artifact. You can't just use it. Unless you don't know what you're doing. And the only real I think he just jumped off the map. The only real combo that I know is like fire tech. Fire tech's always a good one. We use these artifacts of sacrifice not because we need the coins, but the coins will convert into XP later. And Seeker's a good one to use them on because Seeker just can heal so easily. A bison stick. I also am pretty curious to use the shrine or the artifact of glass while playing Seeker, because usually with the original special, it was like impossible because Seeker took 25% health per second. And now with this tornado ability, you only take barrier. So it doesn't actually take away from your health. Of course, everything fucking spawns when I do that. I feel like that might have been scripted. Hey, items? Of course not. Or XP though. Oh, wow. I know, you want to heal. It's just not how the world works. Lot of bells, lot of bells. Why debuffs? It'd be nice to get a skull for once. Used to get them every single stage and never have them get used, but now I kind of want a skull. Crits heal. I don't know if the third thing counts as crits. And I don't have anything good. Wait. Okay, does the soldier syringe or the gasoline? I'm gonna cry. Please. Holy shit. I'll take that, dude. I will take that. It always takes the thing that I want. Is it 3D printers? Glad I looked. Is this... Oh, wait. You gotta finish the temple first. Sometimes I'm an idiot. Okay, we gotta pick it up for the rest of them. Because we are going so slow. Wasn't the greatest use, but... Reduce damage is reduce damage, I guess. Wait, just mow through these guys. Get over here a little quicker. Alright, it's on hard mode. Basically, just need to go teleporter end it. It's gonna be rough. You're going to be... Oh, wait, fuck, I forgot this short. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, a free print too up there. I don't know if the things count as 3D printers, but... I don't know what it does, but I don't want it. Those things give me barrier anyways. It's just nice. Brother. No, we're going down. I don't like what my screen's doing. I feel like I'm gonna fucking explode. Yeah, I don't trust that. I feel like I'm gonna explode. I don't know what it does. It just feels like it's closing in. Getting claustrophobic here. Turn that right the fuck off. Weave. 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 We have to... Doing all 3 bosses? Yeah. I guess I'll... Dude, we should really get a sales star. Most... Yeah, the answer is it doesn't recycle. Okay, well... GG's, guys. Nah, I didn't take anything extremely useful. I wish I would have taken my fucking sales stars. I guess I did not meditate enough. Hopefully we don't die stage 1. Then we just meditated back. Say, and then he just fucking sends it on me. Holy. Nuh-uh. No thanks, buy me dinner first. This man is relentless. This is us. No, I'm dead. Chances of survival's in the negative right now. Meditate immediately. Yes, focus on him. Oh, we're so dead. Everything is getting blurry. I don't know where I am. Focus on the squid. Focus on the squid. Never focus on me, only focus on the squid. Okay, goodbye. Jesus. But our friendship doesn't defeat a spiked cloud to the face. Dude, this guy's fucking scary. Jesus! We should... I wish the fucking Survivor false stun could be as good as this one, dude. I hate the false stun. Best timed meditate I've ever had. Save me from going right off the map. Excuse me, sir. Can you die a little quicker? Good thing I have the uke. Even though it took my fucking crit chance away. I see that waxed quail. Both you, sir. Can you not blow my cover? Most necessary thing right now is that waxed quail. So that I can jump. Okay. Time to cry myself to sleep. Because this is when it gets scary. Focus on the squid. One second, this is really important. I died. Okay. We have 1 life left. Please. Please. Thank you. Holy hell. The McDonald's fright beam hurts. Dude, it really does. It really, really does. Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have given me nothing. The beam doesn't even work like a beam should. It like only melts you in different tick levels. It's not like every second or so. My finger hurts so much from pressing down this W key. Ah, scorch worms. You're most annoying breed. He's gone for no. Not my squid turret. Not my squid turret. After this chat for squid turret number 1. Squid turret number 2. Please avenge him. This is necessary, trust. Yeah, if I wasn't Seeker, I'd be screwed. Anyways, who wants to fight the false sun again? Just kidding, I'm kidding. To Mithrix. I finally found the fucking void seed. Forest. Where is it? Where is it? Wait, no, that guy's just a stray. Void seed. Oh, it's in here. It was right on top of it. Oh, you guys suck. They even nerfed them. They nerfed the scorch worms just because they knew that they were annoying. I get no items. I have no items. So can somebody give me fucking items? No. Do not claim him. He's not yours to claim. Where the fuck? Not- Can somebody get a different item? Not a shit one. What you have given me just now. Oh, and they put the teleporter in here too. This is not optional. They made sure you knew. It is not optional. Get in the corner. What am I hitting? It keeps fucking blocking. Excuse me. Stop being a bitch. Who blocks everything. Can you guys not suck so much? Thank you. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! I can see again. Do I get any void items? No. What do you think this is? Fair? Seriously, did I not get any void items? You motherfuckers. This is just cruelty. This is cruelty. You want an items? No. We're gonna go through the blue portal. 100%. It's just giving me like all the shit items. Like the occasional decent item and then like everything's shit. Okay, topaz barrier, a topaz brooch. Hello. Yeah, you can't see me, can you? You can't see me, can you? Can you see me? No. The answer is no. Can't see me. Gives me items that give me any other item. Any item that's not the bandolier. The bandolier is so rarely useful. A rusted key. Oh, look how useful it is. The war banner is such a good item. Shut up. Standing still is the last thing you want to do in this game. Let alone standing in a zone. It's already hard enough that you gotta stand in a zone. And it drops that thing on you. It's like if you stay in this zone, you get better buffs. Goodbye, little ones. Because you guys couldn't give me fucking items. Okay. We need to be very careful about what we buy here. Because we're stuck with these sale stars for the rest of the time. It looks like it really wants us to buy one thing in particularly. Anyways, that's not the right button. Oh, I look. No, look at what this item is. Is that it? Is that what I'm looking at? Now, let's see which more accurate to what I'm looking at. Creates a water tower or random location nearby that possibly the group of enemies and allies within 16 meters. This seems scary. That's plus 100% damage, but it's also for the goobers. Ryan's made here from this goddamn thing. Oh, this looks like equipment. Oh, that's equipment? Okay. Damaging all players. Don't fucking stand in the meteorites. Bye. Bye. I'm already unlucky enough. I do not need to be more unlucky. The answer is it's non-existent. There it is. Okay. What does the domino do? Items have plus 5% chance to become lunar items instead. Holy shit. I hate you. Oh, it's over for me. Oh, it's over for me. I hate Q. I'm hurting the goober. Jesus Christ. Alright, chat, I have a question. I have a question. Down here, if we drop on down, time is frozen. If we go all the way over here, time will remain frozen, and there is something called a void portal down here. It's not the Voidling portal, it's just the void portal. Please give me more items. Quite a bit. The cost is they're not the easiest in the world to do. Do we enter the null portal and try and get some items? Got nerfed? As in they're not worth it anymore? Or they're easier? Either way, I'm hitting it, but we could. They do less damage. Oh, you sound like buffed in there. Okay, let's try it out. This is like the only character if you can fucking keep up with it, because these void fields are so annoying. We can leave whenever we want. Oh, these are the zones where everything's going to do crazy ass damage. The fog melts slower. That's fucking good, because that shit was crazy. Yeah, the trade-off for these is everything in the area takes that same hit point. I just bomb us right now by clicking Q by accident again. Except this time it would be on purpose. Where? Over here. Oh my god. Oh, they have 5 crowbars. I'm scared. I need to get my scaling up a lot quicker now. Because I'm a little scared. Although it looks like they got hard nerfed. Well, oh, none of it. He's just standing there. Menacingly. I just go hashtag panic mode whenever these things close is my only problem with the void field, because I have no fucking clue where to go. Hello. Booyah. We're taking a decent amount of damage. I am about to get one shot. I am quite scared. Crit chance, yes please. Use this ASAP. So that I don't get one shot. It's just such a chore to do. You can tell when I'm bouncing my legs because I do this. See, he's gotta stop bouncing my leg. I'm scared. Chat, I don't know if we cleared the void field. I'm honestly I'm gonna be real, I'm a little scared. Because time is going up. If you haven't noticed. Felars make it brutal, right? Alright, here's the thing. I'll go until we... I don't know. I really don't. These things are so terrifying, just no matter what. Although I'm in a good spot for this one. Besides for when these guys get up here. Most part I'm in a pretty decent spot, though. Yeah. I like this position I'm in. Care about treasure? Yeah, if I lose a life, we're just gonna leave immediately. These things take forever. Like, it is actually just... good. They're hunting him down. Where? Oh, where? Oh, and they have fought. Dude, look at that. It's some brutal shit right now. Them having 5 of those. I mean, yeah, it's only a first hit, but for them to be doing that much damage to me and reducing that much damage for the first hit. Brutal land. We're living in brutal land. A crowbar for me. I love crowbars. I'm addicted to crowbars. Oh. Whoa. Because I have the scrap. Give it to me quicker. Jesus. Run. Alright, it doesn't look like the time's going up anymore. It looks like the time only goes up when these cells are not active. Dude, this is so slow. This takes forever. Ah! Or healing. I mildly enjoy the spot we're in. Unless something just jumps down from the sky. At least there's nothing aerial so far. Mushrooms, I can deal with those. Little annoying because I believe the mushrooms have aerial denial. Yeah. Which is not fun. I am now scared. Are you? I am. Ah. Old guillotine. I don't know if that works on the cells. If it does, that's broken. It says teleporter event, so I'm assuming it doesn't work on the cells, but that would be absolutely broken if it worked on the cells. Ah, yeah. The portal just decided that they shouldn't be in sight of me. That's gonna be useful. Why is it? Oh. I beat it? Uh-oh. Where? Where go? Opposite direction. That's where go. And scared. I'm fine. I don't like bells in the situation. I just don't like aerial shit being a possibility because they can get high up. And then I'm not aware of them being here. And then I get scared. So far, so decent, though. I say, and then get absolutely desecrated by that. Oh my god, wait, does it actually... Oh, wait. Maybe it does. It looks like I'm getting healed. It looks like those flowers work. Which is actually kind of broken. And I can actually mess with a war banner right now, because war banners in the small zone basically always inside of one. The situation could be worse. It could be better. It could be worse. It could be better. I like that. I like that. That makes me happy. Where go? This way. And yes, I saw the stun grenade. What the fuck just hit me? I'm very scared now. I feel as if I am rightfully scared. They have shurikens.
Jade is streaming right now.
Holy fuck, you just scared the piss out of me. That jump scared me more than 99% of horror games have scared me in my entire life. Oh my god, I'm actually shaking. Jesus Christ, chat, I have goosebumps. I actually fucking have goosebumps. He's at 200% volume and in my ears just blasted my fucking drums away. Holy shit.
Hmm?
Your voice.
He has you unmuted.
I can hear you. I have you super quiet because it sounded like you were fucking wanking your holy okay. There's no way in hell that you're at 70%. Because
Mike?
Luke, there's no way you were at fucking 70%.
Oh,
You
me?
actually you just shook me to death. I do not remember the last time anything has scared me that badly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was telling Raptor that you were streaming.
I know.
Cause
Well, yeah, I'm not just sitting in here talking to myself.
Yeah, you are.
yeah, I know.
You definitely seem the kind of person that would do that.
I was just sitting here muted, and I'm sorry for scaring you because my
It shook me to
microphone
my
is.
fucking core.
Oh yeah, Jade.
I'm
I
sorry.
made
I had
20
my gain
Instagram
up.
accounts. I made 20
What?
Instagram accounts by accident. 20 different Instagram accounts by accident.
What?
So now I'm the proud owner of 19 alt accounts with very similar names.
Why?
Because I accidentally made them all. I only meant to
Chad,
make
I'm
one.
very
Technically
sorry if it scared you.
Technically two, but like I'm not gonna get into that. It's not stream appropriate.
I apologize again. I had my gain up,
I have
so,
to go
so
to
my
school tomorrow.
microphone is more consistent.
Jade is streaming. Holy shit, I sure hope she is.
Creeping? Anyways. Yeah, I have to go to school tomorrow.
Is that
I
That
am
sucks.
doing school currently. That's the wrong camera.
I don't even know where
That
my
is not even open.
phone charger is at about 5%. Because I took it down to charge while cooking dinner to see the recipe, right? And yeah, now I don't know where it is.
So yeah, this is my class. Currently doing school, like a responsible, definitely totally responsible person doing school at 10 o'clock p.m.
Yep. Holy shit,
So,
it's 10 o'clock.
You want to know the latest
Yeah.
that I've ever done an assignment that's due at 12 p.m. 12 a.m. done?
11:59.
I was on this at midnight yesterday.
3 quarters. That's how late I've done that.
Alright, chat, it's time for phase 2 of the plan. Mithy poo.
You're not even close to how much of a procrastinator I am. You give me 100 days to do a project, I'll do it in 5 hours in the last day at tops. Hell, maybe I'll do it in 2 hours in the day that it's due. Is that hashtag relatable, chat?
No. Well, I got folded by False Sun. At least you made it.
What was my entire box of monster sat up on? What was he on?
Shit didn't go well.
Bro, reality had a glitch. We're in a simulation.
We made it to the second. We made it to the second boss.
Yeah, you've been streaming for 3 hours now. Also, I noticed that one of your streams is 10 hours long.
That's
Yes.
That's light stuff. What's the longest stream ever that doesn't include sleep? Like, straight doing things.
I mean, I streamed TF2 for 16 hours straight once,
Wait, what?
but that's been since taken down.
I'm not
I still need to get false sign all skin.
I'm not gonna promote
What's-
unhealthy behavior by saying what I've done.
Wasn't as hard as getting the artificer
I'm gonna mute now.
nanosphere. Marked for death it's a good sign to get your first mark for death, therefore at least hurt. At least doing decent damage. Guillotine is always nice to see. Alright. Time to crunch.
Let me cook up some solution to actually charge my phone, please. I just can't. My phone charger is inexplicably gone. It's not in my old pants, right?
Right.
It's not anywhere in my room. Just non-existent. Oh. Hypothetically speaking, do you think there's like a premium for ordering DoorDash at like 1 a.m.?
Why?
Hey, don't ask why. It's the question. Or ask questions about the question, not why I'm up at 1 a.m. ordering.
What was that? What did I just pick up?
Or just why I'm
Reach.
ordering DoorDash. Yeah.
Prevent debuffs instead of a temporary barrier. Recharges.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, well we have Ben's raincoat, which is nice for that lunar thing, dudes. Now we don't get any debuffs, I believe. That affects that. Might be wrong. It's picking the most annoying totems in the game right now. Sacrificial totems. They're quick, but it's 2 done. This 3 is about done. That is an item. Raincoat might be the one of the best threads. That's what I've heard. Especially against Lunar Chimera. Lunar Chimera have a lot of debuffs. We also have that lightning effect, which is nice. We always want single target. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We have 1 revive against Mithrix, not even on hardest difficulty, with a lot of pretty decent items. I'd say that this is a pretty good run. This could be the run. Of course, Voidling will be scary. but it's only one Voidling, it's not two. The last time I did with Chef, it was two Voidlings, and I think that was actually significantly harder. Because it was two half-health Voidlings. Alright, we do not want to be this close to Mithrix. Easy one-shot capabilities right there. We want to be careful because these orbs do a lot of damage, so that's why it's nice getting close to Mithrix, because it's where most of our damage is coming from, is being right up in his face. Also, I think that Mithrix would be a lot harder if they removed all the, like, these debuff. Mithrix works the same way that a normal mob works. So see, he can get stuck in the tornado. It just really kills a lot of the difficulty in Mithrix Durings, because you can just so easily debuff him, and that's why characters like the False Sun and the Voidling are so much stronger than him. I think he's not a hard boss. Now to get folded by Mithrix. Yeah, not because he's not a hard... Like, he is a decently difficult boss. It'd be a lot more difficult. If he could not get frozen by Artificer. The fact that the final boss can be frozen and have like 30% of their health literally wiped away is beyond unfair. Well, Mithrix is dodging every meteor known to man. Direct pull. Oh, mark for death, mark for death. And then we die. Because this is... That part always gets me. Mark for death. And alright, that's phase 2 down. Don't forget you still have immediate, yeah. Alright, he sent that earlier. Alright, he's going to take all my powers, but he has almost... This is usually, like... It's typically one of the easier phases in Mithrix. Especially when you hit him with stuff like that. God damn. Alright, that's 2 bosses down. That was terrifying. Truly. Alright, now here's the question. Where the fuck's the ship? Okay, it's over here. Now here is the question, chat. Voidling plays nice. Will Voidling reset and count as a new stage? Or does Voidling take away my revive? Because I don't think it's possible that I beat Voidling in 1 life. It could happen. I remember the first time I got all the way to Voidling, I actually died opening the portal because I was playing Artificer, and Artificer is extremely slow. So I actually pet the frog, interacted with the portal, and then died. Anyways. Kind of watch a bunch of squid turrets spawn. And we did it. Continue to pet the frog. It does. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're gonna sit up here for a minute, if you don't mind. I just need a moment to catch my breath and also gain some stacks. Because this is the final boss. We made good time. We made good time. To fight all 3 bosses and to only just now be reaching the final difficulty, we made pretty good time. I think the only way that this gets better is if we did this on easy mode, and I just really don't feel great about doing it on easy mode. That was atrocious. Also, fall damage in this place? I feel like gravity is heavier. Alright, we want to dash pretty close to Voidling. Voidling spawns in. Here we go. I still remember when I first found Voidling by accident. I was like, oh shit. I was trying not to spoil myself for Voidling, and then I accidentally was playing a modded run. Oh, we're dead. Immediately dead. That is a difficult boss. 3 bosses doesn't... That was a quick shutdown. That was a very quick silence. It basically gave me... Yeah, that's Void. Yeah, his... Basically an insta-kill scenario right there. You don't... Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Chef could have died. Voidling is freaky. She only has like 3 attack. Yeah, he does the, so how Voidling works is he has the Seeking attack, which actually works the same as Heretics. Primary. Then he has that Seeking, like this super beam that basically does 50% of your health every fucking hit. And then he has this laser beam where he crouches down and you have to stand on his head or else you're basically fucked. But yeah, that's, I've never officially beaten Voidling before. I have only ever beat Voidling modded. And it was that accidental time. So that is how difficult Voidling is. You wouldn't beat him like twice ever. If we go straight to him, it will probably end better. But it's just like, you have to have such an official run. He just does so much damage, yeah. You have to have such an official run. Running 3 bosses at once and getting that, like, we did not have enough items to beat him, you know? We'll try and do just a Voidling run. And, why not do it as Railgunner? I mean, Railgunner was the character added at the same time as Voidling, so... Beating Mithrix is like as hard as it is to... Beating Mithrix is the equivalent of fighting the Ender Dragon, and beating Voidling is what everyone wants the Ender Dragon to be. I mean, hey, we beat... GG. I will catch you later. Probably end stream. Probably the best route. I don't know. Oh, 11, 10, 12. Yeah, I should probably end stream anyways. I know that I just started a run, but... I mean, hey, chat. Look, chat. We... made... We got a run in where we beat the False Sun and made it to the Voidling. That is still my best run yet. I would have hoped to see the end screen, but to have an hour run where we went and got to see the Voidling after all that run, that was definitely the most rigorous run I've ever done. So, anyways, thank you all, and I will catch you all later.